shows. Big ball, look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things tire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip. Every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I like speed at the master. Girl, you know you a bad.
What up, peoples?
Girl, you know I'm a savage.
I'm about to go to work in a little bit. This game most likely won't even count.
Another day in the USA, just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up.
This game most likely won't count. I started a new franchise. I finally have a roster that not only that has the ratings that I like, because I did like the ratings that was given on the other roster I was using, but this roster actually has all of my draft picks. It has everybody's draft picks and all of the right numbers, except for Devin White,
An NFC South battle right off
which just changed his number to
the Saints were this close
45.
to an NFC Championship appearance a year ago.
And look, to manually change his number to 45. So I have everybody's number is correct on here.
Today, our new season begins with an NFC
Like I said, I gotta go to work in a little bit. I'm definitely not even gonna have enough chance probably to play the first half. So
this is taken about
we'll
7 yards
just
deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
everybody should be in position that they need to be, except
Here come the
for
Saints for their opening drive.
one
We
thing.
get a good peek at a man in his 13th year at the controls of the Saints. In his 18th season overall, it's Drew Brees.
And to say that he knows every bit of the New Orleans offensive playbook, terminology, nuances, and creates a few of his own would actually be an understatement for Drew Brees. He makes everything go with that offense. It makes everyone around him better. Every time he takes a snap, there's a potential for a big play and a touchdown.
Over the middle, complete. It's
Everybody has the right numbers. So
across the 35.
now, honestly, I was going back and forth of if I should have.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end
Thinking
routes.
if I
Yeah,
should
you're
have-
right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well.
Take
He's got it.
And able to get this
Pierre
one across
Paul
the
out.
45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, this water's good.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back to back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Just letting the defense do their thing.
Throwing on first down is Brees. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
For that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down.
All the time in the world. Oh,
Bryant with a catch right side. A good pick up there, 22.
Ball all up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
The only thing I didn't like about this roster was the only thing I didn't like about this roster was they had a lot of players out of position. They were trying to set them up as a 3-4.
Feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Breeze throwing on second down.
I was watching him too. Come on, hard Breeze.
Saints touchdown.
Supposed to stop that.
Ted Ginn, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
I gotta make sure.
For the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead, the punter, to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tomorrow's rookie camp. Oh, wow.
His first look is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to
tomorrow is camp. Tomorrow is camp.
Open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. The second down throw for Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This is the rookie from USC, Ronald Jones, his first NFL carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Oh, wow.
Stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Oh, you got it. Oh, you had him. Run it. Oh, there you go. Touchdown. Let's go. Good shit.
Tampa Bay touchdown.
Nice and calm.
For the score. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Today's my Friday.
That'll be
Go to
taken
work.
in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention here on the Saints offense as they come out. And last year, they were coming into 2017 with 3 straight 7-9 seasons. Well, they got it turned around. Won the NFC South at 11-5. Won a wild card game, and then we all know the story. Heartbreak in Minneapolis.
But it's one that won't break this team, I don't believe. I think it's actually something that they can use as fodder for the season, as something to build upon. And when you think of
Vernon
it, you
Hargreaves
naturally
getting
think
eaten
of
up,
offense.
man.
You think of Drew Brees. You think of Alvin Kamara last year as a rookie, making the big plays. Mark Ingram running the football, throwing it to Mike Thomas out wide. But the key to this team continuing to get better remains on defense. And I think it was shown in the draft when they made the big move and drafted Marcus.
Oh, get him. Oh, let's go. Good job. Come on.
The Saints were able to
Come
hold on
on.
to it, so they will indeed
Here,
keep
Paul.
possession.
On plays
Good
like
shit,
this, when the ball
Devin.
comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd and long, it's
Oh,
Brees.
Higgins. Oh, my gosh.
There, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the
Niggas
middle
got
of the field,
there
it's
nasty.
popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Well, these Buccaneers coming off a 4-game drop-off from a year ago, 9-7 in Dirk Cutter's first season to 5-11 last year. It's now 10 straight seasons without a playoff appearance, and in fact, they have not won a playoff game, Charles, since winning Super Bowl
You dropped
37.
that?
And in order for them to get back to the playoffs, they've got to go
Oh,
through
you
their
did
division,
drop
which is
it.
awfully tough and high-powered on offense. Atlanta, New Orleans, Carolina. So the Buccaneers made the investment. Jason Pierre-Paul from the Giants on the defensive side of the ball. Also picked up Bo Allen and Vinny Curry from the Philadelphia Eagles. So the defensive front taken care of. They also picked up Vita Vea, a massive defensive tackle from Washington in the 1st round of the draft. Then they picked up a couple of corners. They know that on the defensive side of the ball, that's where they have to make their biggest game to chase down their division rivals.
Winston now.
Oh,
He's got
first
him in.
down.
It's the tight end Howard complete.
job.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him.
Get that touchdown. Get that touchdown.
Taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open.
It's the first NFL touchdown of the young career of Ronald Jones as they have taken the lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like.
Get up out of here.
Hit from a linebacker that says, all right, rookie,
get out of here after the half.
When you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. United.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Come on, no, I ain't got. There we go. That's what I want.
A reminder coming up at the half. We hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league.
Oh, get him.
Press that skip button. And now a
Rookie
throw
hit him.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
Rookie hit him.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces
Rookie
it
hit him.
incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the
he was
figured
getting
out
there.
where the blitz was coming from and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Bunting's hair ain't long like that.
A gain
though.
of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they have success on the scoreboard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It is caught at the 7-yard line.
That nigga Devin White be getting there.
At the 5-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a... And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Got him. Oh, God.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas.
There it is. 14-14, minute left.
The Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point? And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Get up out of here. Work.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you can circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Play fake. Winston.
Somebody, let's throw it. Oh, my gosh.
Lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Right.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone.
What the hell happened there?
Drew Brees does it again.
I ain't gonna lie, it feels like a Bucs game right now.
And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point.
And that lead is now 7.
Jameis playing great.
To go to 8 or more.
Mixed win mistake.
Crazy here, which we don't
Defense
expect.
playing garbage.
I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there.
Hell?
Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Throwing, Winston.
Oh my God, you gotta throw it. Maybe stop running back.
Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to get in and run him down for a
Running
loss
back,
of
throwing
14.
back like that. Oh, that's pretty dope.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And he'll get that out to Ronald Jones, the rookie. So, all right, we will say.
I gotta go, guys. I'll see you later.